Sunny Side, your number one station for Talk 92.3 Nigeria Info FM. Good afternoon to you. And yes, it is good to be back on radio after 3 months away. Oh my God. I see all your welcome backs and I appreciate them. Thank you very much. I heard you guys have been asking after me. Where's Denise? I'm here now. So do what you please with me. My name is Denise Dennis Waller. And from now up until 3 p.m., you and I are going to be sharing this space together, having conversations centered around ethical, philosophical, and thought-provoking discussions. How are you doing, by the way? In my usual manner, how's your mind, how's your body, and how is your soul? Our conversation for this hour is centered around failure. Failing systems, failing sectors, failing industries, and those profiting from the failures. But before I begin my show in full, I would like to remind you that we have 2 draws on the Sunny Side today for one play raffle draws, 25k for 2 winners. So to enter the draws, simply visit the website oneplay.ng or via the USSD code *347 *880 *6#. Again, you either visit the website oneplay.ng or via the USSD code *347 *880 *6#. Remember, every ticket you buy qualifies you for the 2 draws today. And of course, the jackpot draw tomorrow being Friday, the 9th of May, 2025. So go ahead and buy your tickets. And guess what? 2 people are winning 25k today. Having said that, shall we dive right in to the show? Has it ever crossed your mind that just maybe the reason some things are currently not working and may never work is because if they do, some people will be out of business or jobs. Think about it. Oh, this is not working. Oh, this sector is not working. Oh, that sector is not working. If it works, in our local parlance, something will spoil. I mean, think about it. Certain business models are actually shaped around failing systems. So while I was away on maternity leave, I had to rely heavily on generator, my generator set, and I had to buy fuel. And it only means that the generator had to function for me to have electricity because I could not rely on power as generated by the the electricity distribution companies, right? So one of these days, I was helpless. I needed power to do something, and my generator just started acting up. Hence, I needed to reach out to the nearest generator repairer, who has been a constant for a while, and it seemed like he started doing guy for me. He eventually came. And I had a very simple conversation with him. I asked him a simple question. Ever wondered what you will do if we start having constant power supply? And I wouldn't have to call you. That come on, is like my plug needs changing. Or come on, is like my engine don't knock. Or my carburetor is faulty. Or my capacitor, whatever it is. Have you ever wondered? You say, madam, I go talk like that. How I want making chop if we have constant power supply. And I asked him, what would happen to you? He said, now this generator, they say chop. In fact, there was a time when all the people that were patronizing him were internet fraudsters. And he was getting jobs back to back because they needed their generator set to be running. And they will call on him and he'll come and fix it up and they'll pay him. Now, all of these guys moved to a certain location in Port Harcourt that used to have constant power supply. They were on band A. It affected him badly because he no fit see food chop. These people were constantly patronizing him. Can't service my generator. Can't change plug. Can't do this one. Can't do that one. But then again, they moved to where they didn't have to turn on their generator set. And that was how he was out of business for a while. So imagine, this generator repairer needs you to own a generator first of all, because we cannot boast of constant power supply at the moment. It doesn't end at you owning the generator. It has to be in use and develop a fault or need servicing for him to be in business. The same way the filling stations need you to run your generator so that you will continually buy fuel from them so they can stay in business. Think about the many businesses that constantly pray for growth, customers, and profit. And they are modeled around failing systems to the disadvantage of you, the paying customer. Poor healthcare would automatically lead to higher mortality rates. Or if I better want to phrase it, poor healthcare services will equal higher mortality rates. Higher mortality rates, on the other hand, will equal profits for funeral service providers. Simply put, if the healthcare system is not working, more people will die. And then the man that sells caskets, the man that does things around the funeral space will make profit. So here is it. Remember those skip makers that used to make jokes about, I'm not selling market, I'm not selling market, I'm not selling market. Why are you not selling market? People are not buying. Oh, yeah, wait till they sell. And they sell coffee. And then we laughed about it. But if you think deeply, if you reflect, you will realize that while that man is praying every Sunday for his business to move, something needs to go wrong in a system to ensure that his business makes progress. The list goes on and on. So I'm asking two questions on the sunny side today. Would it be right to actually conclude that certain sectors, certain systems will never work in Nigeria because of the businesses or individuals profiting from such failures? That's question number one. Question number two. When failing systems begin to work like we pray they do, where lies the hope of the solution providers who have for long benefited from those failures? What should they begin to do? Let's talk. The numbers are 0817-923-0002. Again, 0817-923-0002. We also have 0817-923-0003. That's 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number for your WhatsApp and Telegram messages is 0809-030-6416. Again, WhatsApp and Telegram number 0809-030-6416. On X, we are at Nigeria Info PH, and Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. A call screener is on standby to take your calls first. So when you do call, the first voice you would hear will not be my voice, but of course that of the call screener. I have Ida from Nkoro. Hi Ida, how you doing? Welcome to the sunny side.
You're welcome back. I should greet you.
Okay, greet them right back for me.
Love hearing your voice. I should greet you. I'm very, very happy. Always of you. Welcome. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ida from Nkoro, for greeting me, and I greet you right back. Someone is asking for my yo intro. Don't worry, tomorrow I do not remember the yo today. Let's see. Nigerian folk, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And welcome from your maternity leave.
Thank you.
It has been long hearing from you.
Yeah,
this is Atisi calling from Ebuma.
Atisi, you're welcome.
You may remember me. I used to say I'm good luck. I want to be my native name.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
My sister. Let me start from myself. The work I'm currently doing is like carpentry and boat building specifically. But I have begun to discover that we are beginning to have a scarcity of wood, like planks.
Okay.
So people are now preferring this fiber boards because of some of the plants you have. They are not mature. Over a short period, they get bad. And for myself, not to be engaged in some kind of fake or fraudulent type of job, I'm thinking of switching to another kind of job, which at least is still on the field of carpentry, say roofing and some other, which at least I've been engaged in 1 or 2 times and I have experience. But you know what? Coming to those wicked set of persons, they don't ever thought of switching to something. As a man, we have to understand the season and the time. Things are changing. Okay, if I should go straight, to our politicians first. That's why they will keep on making things getting very cost. So that when it comes to election period, maybe they give someone 5,000, someone who is suffering, hunger and the rest. The person is ready to lay his life for them. That's why you see what is happening in our country today. They never wanted things to get better. Rather, they say we are hoping for the better, but we are expecting the worst.
Thank you so much, Atisi. Majesty from Port Harcourt, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Okay, as a matter of fact, if the country gets towards an egalitarian society, I think that people will evolve, Like the last caller, he said that he's a carpenter that is planning to, hone his skill further to something else. So you see, we are all praying for an egalitarian society where we enjoy what we call utopia. And then if we are able to get to that point, then so be it. We'll evolve. Other countries that have evolved, technology-wise, are still enjoying it. So that's my 1%. That's my 1 cent on it. Thank you.
If everything begins to work according to Majesty, the society will evolve. People that are profiting from some of these things that are not working, they will grow, they will evolve. Are you sure? Miriam from Mokrika, welcome to the sunny side.
Hey, Didi.
Hi, Miriam.
Didi, you're welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Wow. I was just telling my dad, but yesterday I didn't listen. I said, you said that Didi started yesterday because I'm not hearing the vibration or the... Wow, Didi, what's up now? Welcome back.
Thank you so much. I missed you too, by the way. Thank you. Go ahead with the conversation.
Welcome. Yeah. You're welcome. Well, preparing for this eventually, these difficulties, some persons always say have 2 streams of income because the man that is selling coffee, that is praying for people to die, literally, honestly. Because people have to die. It's not assuming maybe or they made that. No, he wants it. He wants people to die, so he will sell. So if people are living, that's why you see that sometimes when people come with programs of how to live long, how to be safe, how to this, the man that sells coffee may not like it. Because if you teach people how to be so conscious of their health and how to live long and how to go about, guarding themselves, and nothing happens to them doing this. Or we'll also do this in case this one doesn't work out, it's not working out. At least you're sustaining yourself with this while you're still holding on to this. For me, that's what I will. So that's
but what if the
two? Not going well. If maybe he has a wife, if he was married, all those mornings when the business was booming, he would have opened at least a provision shop for his wife and be stocking it. That's what some people do. So you know that when the business have not come, you're holding on to this. Some preacher, I've heard a particular preacher say, a contractor, international contractor, please open better business, find something else, because while you're waiting for a huge contract to come, maybe it may even take 1 or 2 years. No job has come. But not only that, there is something to sustain your family. Maybe your wife is doing that, but at least set up your wife.
Set up your wife. I'm going to talk about something agricultural related. So just remind me. Daniel from Imo Gate, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Daniel. Thank you for joining us.
You have been asking your colleague about you. On the subject matter, I think that was a proverb, and proverbial as well. Let my Igbo brothers benefit from them. Benefit from this. Allah Yes, which when I want to interpret it, it simply means when there is disagreement between groups or families or whatever, then litigation here and there. Who benefits? The lawyers or whatever, prosecutors and all the rest of them. I hope that tells the story. So for me, you see this thing we call democratic rule. My sister, let us tell ourselves the truth. When the military, whatever way you want to put it, when the military were here, military don't have a vice or the just administrator, pick one or two, no house of assembly here and there, senators, assistants here and there. And they did marvelously well when compared to what we are shouting, we are the
Daniel,
yes.
Daniel, help me answer any of these questions. Will it be right to conclude that certain sectors or systems will never work in Nigeria because of the businesses or individuals profiting from such failures?
Yes. The answer is yes. So I am just, like I told you, I am using proverbs to answer that your question. So that is the way. In some business, actually. But in normal settings, those business, all of them are work for us. The coffin maker, one must die now. Isn't it greedy? Yes, one must die. So, actually, those they go hand in hand.
All right, thank you so much, Daniel. If you're just joining us, it's the Sunny Side on your number one station for Talk 92.3 Nigeria Info FM. The conversation is failing systems and those who profit from the failures. I started off by saying that maybe, just maybe, it crossed your mind that the reason some things may never work in this country is because some people will be out of business if they start working. I talked about the agricultural sector. I told someone to remind me. I just remembered. We talk about how there's hiking food prices, how it is difficult getting things from the north down here, hence the hiking food prices, insecurity, the farmers' header clash and all of that. And then someone in this part of the country takes it upon himself or herself to go into Mexico just to provide the solution. Let's say the government step up and return to how things were when we have our palm oil exports and we're not heavily reliant on crude oil. We could export our palm oil and make huge money. We get a lot of funds and they're planting and bunch of food. And you can get a cup of rice for 10 naira. And you can probably get cucumber very cheap. Or you can buy a bucket of fresh tomatoes for 50 naira, 100 naira because there is surplus. Who stands to gain more? Who is going to encounter more loss? What about the man in River State who has said, you know what, I am producing rice here now. So my rice is going to be a lot cheaper. I'm meeting a need here. Or the man who says I'm growing corn here and has provided that solution. Is he still going to make as much sale as he would have made when there was the food crisis? If the healthcare sector begins to work and people do not need to start traveling abroad or going to some very, very hospital in Nigeria, will those hospitals profit? If there's low mortality rate because everybody takes care of their health, everybody is eating right, everybody is exercising, everybody is going for the antenatal checks as and when due, you are doing all that needs to be done, do you think those who have said all the things that are waiting for you to say, I have a burial on so did people be in business, people selling coffins? Because when you look at it, those businesses thrive on the failures of the system. Those businesses were birthed. The vision, the mission, how do they used to put it, of those businesses are hinged around meeting needs. Needs brought about by failures. So I ask, when failing systems begin to work, where lies the hope of those solution providers? What should they begin to do? Will we ever get to a point where we'll say, systems will begin to work? Or is it right to conclude that no, never, it don't go happen? We will not have 24 hours electricity. We'll always have problem in healthcare. Food crisis will always be here. This problem, is going nowhere. You know, go better. This is how it is. It has come to stay. We have gotten used to it. 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number remains 0809-030-6416. On X at Nigeria Info PH and Facebook page Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. To an extent, everybody benefits from systems failure. This is coming from WhatsApp, by the way. It's not only a Nigerian thing or always a bad thing. One of the reasons my husband's first clinic was built was because of a very traumatic experience he had when he needed medical care. My husband and I grew up privileged, so there were some things that we didn't even know existed. But when my husband went through what he went through, saw medical professionals, moving mad, and he survived the first. Have never had our privilege survive. That experience gave birth to a clinic that was the first of its kind in Abuja when Goodluck Jonathan was president. He cut the ribbon to open the place. People were blown away when it happened, but they didn't know the why behind it. Even abroad, necessity is the mother of invention. It forces people to think and permit creativity to thrive. There is no egalitarian society anywhere, and there can never be. It is not possible. Anonymous, send that in. Uzo from Eche, welcome to the sunny side. Talk to me.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Uzo. How you doing? Go ahead quickly.
Yes, you see, if you can remember, we used to write a letter and post there was something at post office.
Of course.
Yeah, before this event of telecommunication.
Exactly.
So you ask yourself, where are those people that work in post office? They have fixed themselves in one business or the other. So if we have constant power in Nigeria, see, those people are very few people that, repair generator and all those. They are very few. They're not up to millions. Maybe not in my area now, can find like 4, 5, or 6 people that repair generator. So if we have constant power in this country, because I know that there's one day, someday, we must have constant power in this country. So they also fix themselves in one trade or the other.
Okay, Uzo says they'll fix themselves in one trade or the other. Soki Fubara from Hodaka says, welcome back, good to hear your voice, thank you. So I like that statement, certain business are modeled around the failed system. There is actually a business in my head that can actually solve a problem of a failed system that concerns mostly travelers and others. Our Nigerian system has a lot of failed systems, sadly, and it requires lots of innovative thinking plus solutions. For the general world, today's solutions may become obsolete and new solutions would be needed. Good afternoon, Denise. Failed systems has a far-reaching consequences on everybody, which we must not pray for. So if the system is working, all the people who benefit from the failing system will not be out of business. They will go into something meaningful too. That's how God designed the world. Fabel Baridolo Victor from Port Harcourt. Good afternoon, Didi. Good afternoon. I'm glad to have you back on the radio. I'm glad to be back myself. We have missed you big time. And welcome to your new baby. Thank you. On my contribution, there's actually no perfect system anywhere. Necessity is the mother of invention. If we get improved electricity, the generator guys can easily learn and adjust to new engineering system as they are related. The advice is to be good at your skills and profession. Stay updated and be dynamic. Man is universal. Alex from Woji, dedicating this song to you. Which song? I did not see the song. And then this other message says, my sister, we need these failed sectors to work. But for some persons that are benefiting from it, it will find other things to do. Obina, send that in. Didi, this world is full of sentiment. Do you know that people benefit from what? Definitely. Disease outbreak, floods, vandalization of national assets because of greed and government failures. Edwin Green from Port Harcourt. I think one last message. We'll go on a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll round off the conversation. Now, this one says, about system failure. Systems will continue to fail, or disruptive innovations will continue to come up and change the normal working of things. It is left for every man to move with the tide or be consumed by the storm. Chisom from Omagwa. Stay tuned. Sunnyside continues after this.
Different ideologies
and different perspectives.
Share your views on the Sunny